In today's news, President unveils vision to make Maldives a hub for Islamic finance. Parliament Committee approves Asna Hamdi as Deputy Governor of the Central Bank. And government extends deadline for Central Prison and Hope Island projects.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MMTV News in English with me, Mariam Milza Masood. President Dr. Mohamed Muiz has revealed his vision to establish the Maldives as a key financial center focused on Islamic finance, driven by digital economic transformation. He made these remarks at the launching ceremony of the Maldives Islamic Social Finance Initiative on Wednesday morning.
President Dr. Muiz stated that the launch of the Maldives Islamic Social Finance Initiative is inspired by the forthcoming National Financial Inclusion Strategy and represents a strategic step forward in advancing the nation's development agenda. He emphasized that the Maldives' unified identity is rooted in enduring values of compassion, justice, and social equity, principles that lie at the heart of Islamic social finance and which this initiative aims to uphold. He emphasized that the initiative should not be seen merely as a program, but as a call for collective action. He remained optimistic that this initiative would foster critical partnerships between the financial sector and civil society organizations to address the needs of society. Concluding his remarks, the President announced that the National Master Plan and Roadmap for Islamic Economics and Finance is currently being developed with the assistance of the Islamic Development Bank.
This master plan would chart a comprehensive ecosystem for Islamic finance and digital innovation in the Maldives. For the realization of this bold vision, my government is committed to introduce enabling laws to optimize the current legal framework. As we embark on this promising journey, let us be guided by the enduring principle that true progress is not measured solely by economic prosperity, but by the dignity we uphold, the hope we inspire, and the opportunities we create for every citizen.
He shared the government's commitment to make the required legal reforms to support this bold vision. During the event, the President also inaugurated the Maldives Monetary Authority's Islamic Social Finance Research Report and received commitment letters from the Bank of Maldives and Maldives Islamic Bank.
The Governor of the Maldives Monetary Authority, MMA, Ahmad Munawar, has stated that the Maldives Islamic Social Financing Initiative, MISFI, is a major step forward in the country's goal to become a regional hub for Islamic finance. He made these remarks during the official launch of MISFI, which was developed following a collaborative study with the University of Selangor, centered on the Sadaka House model implemented by Malaysia's Bank Islam. Emphasizing its strategic relevance, Governor Munawar noted that MISFI is a crucial component of the MMA strategic plan for 2025 to 2027. He expressed confidence that the initiative would strengthen the Maldivian financial system and contribute meaningfully to the country's development goals. He further stated that the initiative marked a crucial step in positioning the Maldives as a regional center for Islamic finance, adding that it was intended to enhance social equity and broaden economic participation across all sectors of society. Governor Munawar highlighted the initiative's inclusive vision, explaining that it aimed to integrate all segments of the population into the national economy while fostering principles of justice, equality, and sustainable development through Islamic finance. He also described MISFI as a noteworthy example of policy formulation guided by academic research. At the same event, Professor Muhammad Farid Ravi bin Abdullah, Vice-Chancellor of the University Islam Selangor, discussed the role of Islamic finance in supporting vulnerable groups. He stated that the adoption of Malaysia's existing model under the MISFI framework in the Maldives represented a strategic approach to addressing societal changes. He explained that the initiative served as a commitment by the financial system to assist the poor and marginalized. He emphasized the need to cultivate a culture of responsibility under MISFI to ensure that those in need received appropriate financial support. He further remarked that the initiative was only the beginning, stressing the importance of aligning Islamic finance products with the social needs of the population. The Maldives Islamic Social Financing Initiative is a dedicated fund established through collaboration between the Maldives Monetary Authority, the Bank of Maldives, and Islamic Bank of Maldives. The MMA has allocated MVR 20 million to the fund, with the Islamic Bank of Maldives contributing an additional 30 million. A further MVR 200 million has been earmarked for deployment over the next 3 years. The Ministry of Social and Family Development has also played a role in identifying social issues to be addressed by the initiative during the current fiscal year, ensuring that the fund supports national priorities in social development. The Parliament's Public Accounts Committee has approved the nomination of Aishat Asna Hamdi for the position of Deputy Governor at the Maldives Monetary Authority (MMA). President Dr. Mohamed Muiz had earlier nominated Asna, currently a managing director at MMA, to fill the vacancy created by the resignation of Ahmad Imad Latif. Latif stepped down after an impeachment motion was filed against him in Parliament. Asna heads the Finance Sector Development (FSD) department at MMA and brings over 20 years of experience in the financial sector. She holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of East London and a master's degree in business finance from the University of Nottingham. Transport Minister Mohammad Amin has revealed that the government will not have to subsidize the Maldives Transport and Contracting Company (MTCC) to introduce the taxi line service. Addressing the Parliament today, Minister Amin stated that the government plans to run and maintain the taxi line service using its revenue instead of subsidies. He noted that the government will assist in capital investment to launch the service. He assured that the launch of the government's taxi line service will not interrupt any existing taxi services, and they will be provided with the option of joining the state's taxi service. He added that the aim is to introduce taxi line service with 100 taxis, ensuring that existing taxi services are not disrupted. He emphasized that the government has no intention of halting or interfering with current services. Minister Amin further stated that the introduction of taxi line will address the shortage of taxi services in the city. The government plans to launch the taxi line service in July this year. The Maldives Meteorological Service (MET) has issued a yellow alert for areas spanning from Rai Atoll to Alif Dal Atoll. The yellow alert was issued from 6:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., warning of torrential rain and thunderstorms. Rough seas and strong winds are expected in these areas, posing a risk to those traveling by sea. The Met Office has also issued a white alert for areas spanning from Gaf Alif Atoll to Ardu City from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Met Office has forecast adverse weather over the next 24 hours, with heavy rain and strong winds expected across much of the country. Authorities are advising travelers to stay updated on weather conditions and to be cautious while traveling by sea. We'll see you soon after a short break.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe. The greatest league in the world is back.
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket ennetunnu kontaga phonulani. Kafa, passport atungi fangolani koggellijjiyayo. Kafe kanitudani foshiggellijjiyayo.
Kokko hasnuwe kaafedani hajjen umra plan nagag. Konkamaka kaafa haswamvi. Ituru malumat Elite mobile app adi myelite.mv.
Elite ailaya marhaba.
Welcome back. Looking into further news, the government has extended the deadline for submitting proposals for two significant infrastructure projects, the Central Prison Complex and Hope Island, a rehabilitation facility for juvenile offenders.
The extension comes as part of the Ministry of Homeland Security and Technology's call for investors to propose sustainable and profitable financing models for the projects, which will be developed on Authority of UTF under contractor financed model. Both projects aim to centralize the country's prison facilities and provide a dedicated rehabilitation space for minors in a modern setting. According to the ministry, investors may choose from 4 financing models. Full development model, complete development of the projects including land reclamation and construction in exchange for the Albany Island, its lagoon, and 2 additional lagoons. Construction-only model, which includes construction services in exchange for lagoon areas for commercial use. Hybrid model, which includes partial construction and land reclamation in return for lagoon allocations. Operational management model includes sustainable operation of parts of the island to minimize government expenditure. Hope Island will be developed on 15 hectares of dredged land and is expected to house up to 700 individuals, including staff. Facilities will include residential units, an educational hub, training center, sports areas, a medical unit, a mosque with a capacity for 700, and community spaces for family interaction. Children admitted to the facility will remain until the age of 18, participating in behavioral, educational, vocational, and employment readiness programs. Meanwhile, 30 hectares will be dredged for the Central Prison Complex, which is designed to house up to 6,000 inmates. The site will include residential quarters, a drug rehabilitation center, halfway house, education and training units, a medical center, and a mosque with a capacity of 1,000. The complex is designed to address challenges in managing prison services currently dispersed across multiple islands. Both facilities are set to be completed and handed over to the government by October 2027.
Officers and crews from 9 countries participating in the Indian Coast Guard's exercise Security and Growth for All in the region Sagar have arrived in the Maldives. The exercise will focus on ensuring safety and security in the Indian Ocean. Sharing information about this program, Commander Kamal Singh Adana stated that the Indian vessel set sail on the 5th of last month and stopped at 5 ports, including the Maldives. The commander revealed that 12 officers and 32 crew members from countries in the Indian Ocean region are participating in this program, including an officer and 3 crew members from the Maldivian Coast Guard. He further explained that almost all the participants were trained in India for maritime weapons combat and helicopter rescue operations. Officers who participated in these operations expressed how much experience they gained in the maritime security field. The Maldives National Defence Force MNDF remains hopeful that the joint training exercises will ensure the safety and security of the Indian Ocean. A construction of a multi-purpose hall at Garfalif Atoll School has begun with preparatory work by the Maldives Transport and Contracting Company. The planned facility will be a 2-story structure covering 8,637 square feet in Garfalif, Kolomafushi, providing valuable space for school activities and events. Currently, MTCC is undertaking several infrastructure projects across the country and resuming work on previously suspended initiatives. This aligns with President Dr. Mohammad Moises' program to complete long-standing projects nationwide. Another such project includes the development of an accommodation block at the Maldives National University MNU campus in Garf Dal Tinadu. Throughout its 44-year history, MTCC has executed numerous projects that have significantly contributed to the nation's infrastructure growth. The Islamic University of the Maldives, IUM, has opened applications for its August 2025 intake, unveiling 2 brand new programs among a total of 69 courses on offer.
The newly introduced programs include a Master of Teaching in Higher Education and an Ijaza certification in the 10 Qiraat traditional styles of Quranic recitation. These additions expand the university's diverse academic offerings, which span key fields such as Quran and Hadith, Sharia and law, fiqh, Islamic studies, imamship, language, education, finance, accounting, leadership and administration, and journalism. In total, the August intake includes 3 PhD programs, 18 master's programs, 1 postgraduate diploma, 15 bachelor's degree, 2 associate degrees, 11 diplomas, and 19 certificate-level courses. Speaking to journalists about the new programs, IUM Vice-Chancellor Dr. Ali Zahir emphasized the institution's ongoing commitment to enhancing educational opportunities and student engagement. Dr. Zahir explained that the university consistently strives to enhance educational offerings, streamline and improve services, and create an environment where students genuinely enjoy learning and feel at ease. Courses for the upcoming semester will be conducted not only in Mali City, but also at IUM's regional learning centers in Raungufar, Laveninafadu, Lamfornado, Gafdal Thinado, and Addo City Mido. All degree-level programs offered at IUM and its regional centers are tuition-free under the government's free degree program. Applications for the August intake close at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, July 15, 2025.
An Indian cruise liner, MS Nautica, arrived in the Maldives from the port of Mormugo, bringing 610 tourists and 397 crew members, marking it as the 8th cruise ship to visit the country this year. According to Maldives Immigration, the Seaport Division swiftly completed the clearance process upon the ship's arrival. Cruise tourism continues to thrive in the Maldives with increasing visits from international liners. In March, the luxury vessel MS Insignia of the Oceania Cruise Company brought around 1,000 tourists to Maldivian shores, acknowledging the growing significance of the sector. The government has stepped up efforts to boost cruise tourism. Plans are underway to develop 3 dedicated cruise ship harbours across different regions of the country to accommodate future demand. The government's renewed focus on this sector aligns with a steady increase in overall tourist arrivals. The Ministry of Tourism and Environment reports that more than 856,998 visitors have been recorded so far this year. The Maldives National University MNU has signed a Memoranda of Understanding MOUs with 2 international universities to expand academic and research collaboration, particularly in tourism education. The agreements, formalized during a signing ceremony held at MNU on Tuesday afternoon, establish new partnerships with the Hotel School Australia, affiliated with Southern Cross University and Selangor Islamic University of Malaysia. MNU was represented by Vice-Chancellor Dr. Aishat Shehnaz Adam alongside senior officials from both partner institutions. Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Shehnaz stated that the agreements would help strengthen the tourism industry and the higher education sector in the Maldives, aligning with international best practices. Nicholas Hyde, Executive General Manager of the Hotel School Australia, added that the partnership would bring mutual advancements to both institutions. The collaboration centers on MNU's Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism, aiming to enhance international exposure in academic programs, joint research and tourism education. That's all the news we have for today. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.